Hi there guys, this is Trolls here from Seventh Legion on Destro's side. I just wanted to do a quick tutorial on improving your enemy markers, focused mainly towards those new player Shamans who've just hit level 40, who are finding it a bit difficult to keep track of everything that's going on, and also for those that want to improve their heal output so that you don't get replaced for a Zealot or an AFK doc, which is normally the case. First of all, you want to have your Buffhead and enemy installed. Then you want to write Buffhead catcher, pop up this window here. We're going to enable it for the session, and then we're going to cast certain spells that we want to appear next to our unit frames. Okay, in this case we're going to use a quick bleeding, do something useful, and we're also going to add on Shrug it off. And to take it a step further, you could also use your flee. Okay, as you can see, I've already got it set up, and this is what we're going to do now. So I'm just going to refresh here, get the IDs, and we're going to go on to the enemy. You can do that by right-clicking the enemy, going into configuration. If you have any other window open, it would be the unit frames one, and we're just going to scroll down to effect indicators. Here you're going to add, you're going to write the ability name. For example, here we're just going to write quick bleeding. We're going to add the effect filter. Once again, quit bleeding. And what's most important is to put the ability ID, which is 3908, and also make sure you put casted by me, yes, because if any other Shamans in the warband or out of the warband healing you, it's just going to confuse you. You're not going to know which hots are yours and which are theirs. Once this is done, press OK. Scroll down here. Once again, make sure it's not only for your group, but also you get to see in all your warband, as as a good Shaman you will be cross healing. Scroll down to the icon area. Let's go to the first of the two others. Choose. Here on the right hand side you can see a pre-display what it's going to look like. It is roughly located, because this is always a bit of a nightmare to find. Here it is. So check roughly where I am. Click the icon here. I don't normally change any of this. I do use a scale of 0.45. This is personal. The offset now I would use probably around 100 on the first one, just leave a bit of space because you don't want to cover the life bar, and then you'd click OK and on to the next one. I'm going to cancel because I already have it done. The second one would be do something useful. We'll do that one too, just so we can go through the process again. Let's add the effect indicator, do something useful, make sure you put the ability ID in 3274. Casted by me, very important, and also very important to cover all your warband. Once again, we're going to the second other. We're going to choose the icon which is just a bit above. There we go. Keep it on roughly the same scale. We had 0.45. As it's a bit of a weird one, this is one of the only ones I use slightly larger. The other one was 100, so I'm guessing 120 could be a bit too much. Here you have to play around with it a bit, could be actually 120, and then just go testing. Okay, we're going to click OK on that. So now you have these two, you're going to be able to control the cooldown, and when they're running out of people, it's going to be much easier for you to keep them up constantly on both your DPS and on your tanks. The third most important one, if you're going to use it in your build, is Shrug it off. In this case I put it on this side just to not keep on going on the right hand side. To speed this up, we're just going to open the ones I already have configured here. So it's Shrug it, and edit, okay, all the same as before. The icon I've already picked it, and as you can see here I am using a 0.5 scale with a -70, which sets it basically over there. You can also put the flee as you saw yourself, and then we can also use this for what is the most interesting ones, which are Fasta Chopin and Waaaaaagh. Okay, if you don't have the IDs, I'm going to give them now. If not, just get a friend in the BO, that will help you out. So, chop faster. Okay, same process. The ID is 1775. Don't need to change anything else there. Of course, you don't put casted by me because you will not be casting this ability or the Waaaaaagh ability, so just leave it as doesn't matter. In this case, I personally like to use it on only my group. I don't really care if it's hitting the other groups. Some people might want to put it only on me. I prefer to put it on the whole group because like that I know if the chopper uses it or not, because sometimes it might catch you out of range, but you'll see it on other group members, so you can roughly estimate when he will be popping it again. Go down, choose the icon. In this case, as you can see, I've used a 0.45 scale 2 and also 135, so it just catches on the right of my other previous 2 icons. And the last one, which is vital, is Waaaaaagh, as you can see here. So Waaaaaagh, the ID is 2855. Once again, I put it just on my group, and I put it on a 160 just so it overlaps slightly the Fasta Chopin, but it would let you see if they're both cast also at the same time. Okay, this is going to help you greatly because the moment you see one of those 2 items, you know it's time to spam that Fear of the Green like mad and get those crazy healing numbers. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. See you out there, guys.